Hi, welcome. This is Elon Raleigh Real Estate Group. This is my first video, so bear with me. Today I want to show you how we determine value on a property. Unlike the car business where you have a variety of auction results and Kelley Blue Book type resources to help guide your pricing journey. Here we use something called a comparative market analysis, where we're looking at comps or similar properties to help guide our assessment of value. For the record, it's a really similar process that appraisers go through. So let me walk you through this journey. This is kind of relevant because I've got a great client. He owns a BMW repair shop, does amazing work. If you have a Beamer and need somewhere to take it, please reach out to me. Be happy to put you guys in touch. He's been looking for a home that has some big garage space, and while I know these pictures look like a fairly unassuming home from the front, let me just give you a quick tour of this property. This is the listing details. Here we can see that it's had some updates. Looks basically like original cabinets that have been painted with some new countertops. So again, I'm sort of making an assessment of condition, which we'll use here in just a minute as we compare this to the comparable properties. Main level bathroom looks like it's certainly been updated as well. Here's the basement, which was used for Airbnb, which it really shouldn't have been because it has two non-conforming bedrooms. Non-conforming meaning that the basement bedrooms don't have an egress exit. So as we get to those photos, you can see here, this is not set up for an emergency escape. You know, really anytime you're using basement bedrooms, they need to have egress windows, which is a 4x6 opening that allows someone to get out in an emergency. Yeah, I mean, here's the big selling point of the property. This is a 832 square foot garage with 15-foot ceilings. I mean, can certainly accommodate lifts. I would say probably squeeze up to 6 cars in there. And definitely the reason this particular buyer was so interested in this home. All right, let's hop over to the MLS, or multi-listing system. This is the portal that all the listing data goes into, and then from here it gets syndicated out to sites like Zillow. The most recent sales data is going to be the most relevant. So we're looking at pending and closed within a quarter mile of subject property. Okay, 5 matches. Let's look at those. First thing I'm going to do is sort it by price just to get a sense for the range. We have a low of 466 and a high of the listing price at 650. It looks generally like these are clustering in the upper 5s. Again, the most recent being the most relevant, this pending sale on South Patton Court. I spoke with the listing agent on this home. He told me that it was listed at 580. He wouldn't tell me the contract price. He said it didn't get to 600, but it went for more than ask. So for the sake of this example, let's say it's under contract currently at 590. So what we're going to do is look at these photos and make some comparison in terms of condition and size. Actually, before we get to these photos, let's just take a quick look going back. This is a 4-bed, 2-bath subject property, also 4-bed, 2-bath. This one's slightly larger above grade. It's 1145 versus 974. So they're really similar. I would say within 15 to 20% gross living area. Again, these are sort of terms that appraisers are using, and I like to do things the way appraisers do because they will prevent us from running into appraisal gap surprises later. So if we sort of follow the appraisal methodology, I think we're going to be on a good trajectory. So again, total square footage here, 2,300, and here we're 1948. So this Patton Court listing is slightly bigger, but I think good comp. It also has a detached 2-car garage plus the 1-car attached. So a good comp for the sake of the garage parking. Let's just run through this here real quick, and I'm going to really go quick just in the interest of time. Look at this lovely blue carpet. It must be 30 years old. Blue carpet, lavender walls, love it. But as I look through it, it's an identical floor plan to the subject property. So this one may be just slightly bigger. Looks like an original kitchen that's been in really good condition. Some newer appliances, looks like a glass cooktop. So I would say the kitchens are going to be pretty similar. This one actually has maybe somewhat nicer appliances, and it also has a fridge. The subject property is missing a fridge in the kitchen. So if anything, I would give that one a slight edge in value for the kitchen. Kitchens and baths, this looks to be pretty original. Kitchens and baths tend to be where we see a lot of value in any given property. Here's the basement, pretty similar. I would say the subject property may be slightly nicer. I might give it 5,000 to 10,000 in the basement overall finish. And then as we get to the exterior of the home, we see the detached 2-car garage. So I would probably give the subject property somewhere in the 10,000 to 20,000 for the bigger garage. So if we look at this, let's go back to the single line display. Here's the subject property, and here's this comp that I think is really good to work with. So we take 590 and we add, let's say 20,000 for the bigger garage, we'd be at 610. And then I would say kitchens are probably pretty similar. The subject property has maybe a slightly nicer upstairs bath, so maybe give 5 grand for that. So 615 seems like a good number if we're using this South Patton Court property as a comparable. Obviously, if we had more time, I'd love to walk you through and show you all of these comps and kind of give you an opportunity to look at those, but save that for another day. So again, just a quick way to see if the asking price is within the spectrum of the comparables. All right, guys, I hope this helps. If you have questions, even if you're working with another agent, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm more than happy to help offer some guidance in your home buying or selling journey. Really appreciate you taking time to watch this video. And as always, feel free to reach out with any questions, or if you just want to talk cars, especially 80s, 90s cars, give me a shout. Hope you have a great day, and look forward to being in touch. Thanks.